Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to maths class. Yes, Karthik.
यस मैम मैम जो आपने कल एक जो वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल भेजा था ना 28 मिनट्स वाला,
हाँ जी।
मैम उसमें जो आपने इम्पोर्टेंट विजिबिलिटी रूल्स करवाए हैं,
Yes.
उससे पहले आपने ना 2 क्वेश्चंस करवाए थे, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 7।
Yes.
मैम वो मेरे को ना क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है कि आपने समझाए कैसे, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है करने कैसे।
If the number is divisible by two different number, na, the question is simple. The number is divisible by their multiplication. This is the logic.
ओके मैम।
And second is, if the number is divisible by single number, then the number is divisible by their factor. If single number is
ओके मैम।
given, then break the number. If double number given, then multiply the number. That's it. Okay. Now come to the next, the concept of factorization.
Okay,
The concept of the next is the concept of factorization. Now listen to the concept very carefully. Whenever you will write 12 is equal to 4 multiplied by 3, then this is known as factorization. Whenever you will split number, then this method of splitting is known as the method of factorization. So the next is prime factorization. Prime factorization. As the name indicates, prime, it means you will use only prime numbers. In prime factorization, note down, in this method, you will use only prime numbers. It means if I am talking about this 12, then you will not write this as 4. The question is prime factorization. It means you will use only prime numbers. So in place of 4, you will write 2 multiplied by 2. In place of this 4, you will write 2 multiplied by 2 because 2 is a prime number. So this is the difference between factorization and prime factorization. Factorization means use any number, either composite or prime. But prime factorization means you have to use prime numbers. So this is the difference between simple factor and prime factorization. Now, one more question for you. If the question is write factors of 32. This is the question. Now check the question very carefully. Write factors. Then factors are, whenever the question is based on factors, then you will use 1 first. As the question is based on factors, 1 is the factor of every number. So 1 is the factor. Then 32 is divisible by 2. 2 is the factor. 32 is divisible by 4. 4 is the factor. 32 is divisible by 8. 8 is the factor. And after that 32 itself or 16 also. 16, 32. This is. These are factors. But if the question is write prime factors of 32, then you will use which method to write the prime factors? You will use this method. So 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. So prime factors are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. So this is the difference between simple factors and prime factorization. Note down. Yes, Devang.
मैम आपने राइट फैक्टर्स ऑफ 32 के पहले कुछ कराया तो नहीं था, मेरी क्लास लेट ज्वाइन हो गया.
No, no, no.
थैंक यू.
Okay. So this is the meaning of factors and prime factors. Okay. Yes, Aryan.
मैम जैसे आप अभी ये प्राइम फैक्टर्स का आपने ये मेथड करवाया, हम जब एग्जाम्स में लिखेंगे हमें ये जो हमें एलसीएम जो बनाना है ये हमें
एलसीएम नहीं होता बेटा, इसको एलसीएम नहीं बोलते हैं. पहले तो आपके कॉन्सेप्ट ही रॉन्ग है. कौन कहता है इसको एलसीएम बोलते हैं? इसको प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन बोलते हैं. एलसीएम तो अभी आया ही नहीं. This method is the method of prime factorization, not the method of LCM. LCM is another method. The name of this ये 80%
ये जो
हाँ जी
मैम हमें ये जो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन का मेथड है ये हमें रफ में लिखना है.
No, fair, in fair. You have to write this in fair.
Yes,
this is the fair work, and this is not the LCM. This is the prime factorization method. So this is the difference between factors and prime factorization. Now come to the next. Come to the exercise 3.5, third question. Exercise 3.5, question number 3rd. As we have already done factors and prime factorization, now listen the question very, very carefully. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization? I have just explained to you factors and prime factorization. Now, whenever you will write factors of 32, you will write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and whenever you will write prime factors, then you will write this. Now tell me, according to you, which factors are not included in the prime factorization? आपको क्या लगता है प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में कौन सी टर्म है जो मिस हो जाती है? Write them in the chat box. According to you, Jalashvi, tell me.
Yes.
Give me the answer. These are simple factors and these are prime factors. According to you, which numbers are not included in the prime factorization? Not only for this, if we are talking about any number.
मैम वो नंबर नहीं आएंगे जो मैम इधर साइड पे नहीं लिखे हैं. मैम जो जैसे मैम 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय मैम 2 साइड पे आता है, तो मैम जो 2 साइड पे जो नंबर.
अगर मैं किसी और की भी बात करूं, ये देखो 8 की भी बात करूं, तो 8 में 1 आया, 2 आया, 4 आया, 8. These are simple factors. These are simple factors. If I am talking about prime factors, then prime factors of 8 are
2 मैम
2 multiplied by 2. Now tell me, these are 2 examples in front of you. According to you, whenever you will write prime factors, then which numbers are you will not write? because in prime factors you will write only prime numbers. Ipsa, your answer is correct. Very good. So in the prime factors, we will not write one and number itself. In prime factorization,
Ma'am,
we will not write one and number itself. Number itself. जो कि सिंपल फैक्टर्स में बहुत कंपल्सरी है लिखने, ये मैंने बोला है ना. Whenever you will write the simple factors, then one and number itself is very, very important in simple factor. But in prime factorization, when you are talking about the prime factorization, देखो ना तो one आ रहा है ना तो number itself आ रहा है. So this is the result. In prime factorization, we will not write one and number itself. This is the concept. Okay?
मैम जैसे आपने बताया कि एलसीएम और प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में अलग है, तो उनके में मेथड
एलसीएम अलग है. एलसीएम इज डिफरेंट थिंग. अभी छोड़ दे तू एलसीएम को, जब मैं एलसीएम पे आऊंगी तब. दिस मेथड इज, इसको प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन बोलते हैं. दिस मेथड, ये जो आप ऐसे लिखते हो ना, this writing is termed as prime factorization. Leave the concept of LCM now. We will discuss later. Okay? Yes. Now come to the next. Come to the question number 4. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in term of its prime factors. So write down in the chat box greatest 4-digit number. Tell me, greatest 4-digit number. Tell me. Yes, very good. 9,999. This is the greatest 4-digit number. Now, the question is to express this as prime factors. It means we will find out the prime factors like this. First of all, again, prime factorization means you will use only prime numbers. Now, this is divisible by which prime number? Write down in the chat box. Very good. By 3. Again, this is divisible by, this is divisible by 3. Now tell me, now 1111, now this is divisible by which prime number? Very good. Anmol saying very good response, 11. Yes, this is divisible by 11. Savya, you are writing no. Why no? This is divisible by 11. Divide this number on 11 and you will get 101. Divide this on 11. Look here. 1, 1, 1, 1. 11 ones are 11. Now 1, 0. Again 1. 101. Why? Savya and Bisham, you are writing no, ma'am. Why no? 11 is a prime number and this is divisible by 11. Now next, 101 is itself a prime number. So this is divisible by 101. That's it. Further division on any prime number is not possible because 101 itself a prime number. So in the end, division by 101. In the end, you will write here, in the end, result In the result, you will write prime factors are 3 multiply 3 multiply 11 multiply 101. So in the end, this thing is very, very compulsory. You will not find this thing and finish your sum. No, you will not finish your sum here. In the end, write down the result. Prime factors are 3 multiply 3 multiply 11 multiply 101. This is very, very important. Now write down. After that, come to the sixth question. Fifth question is your homework. Yes, Harmeet?
यस मैम मैम जैसे आपने लिखा है 3 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 11 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 101 मैम हमने इसको सॉल्व करके भी दिखाना है.
क्यों सॉल्व करके तो आपको वापस ही ये मिल जाएगा. क्यों करोगे? जब आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आपको वापस यही मिलेगा. क्यों करना है? हम इसको खुद तो स्प्लिट कर रहे हैं और खुद ही उसको कंबाइन करके वापस भेज देंगे. नो, दिस इज एंड.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू मैम.
Okay. Now come to the sixth question. Sixth question is, find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. So first of all, solve first question. Then we will proceed to the next statement. So the number given to you is 1729. Start finding prime factors of this number. Now tell me, 1729 is divisible by which prime number? First prime number is 2. 2 is the first prime number. This is divisible by 2. Bisab is writing here on 3. Bisab, divide this number by 3 and tell me, is the remainder is 0? Divide 1729 by 3. So many of you are writing here 3. Now divide this by 3 and tell me the remainder is 0. 3 5s are 15. 22. 3 7s are 21. 19. 6 are 18. Remainder is 1. No, this number is not divisible by 3 because the remainder is not 0. Remainder is 1 here. So this is incorrect. Very good, Goresh. This is divisible by 7. Yes. And 13 also. 13 is also incorrect. Correct, sorry. One child is writing here 13. Yes, 13 is correct. This is your wish. Do by any number first. So first of all, on 17, whenever you will divide this on 7, you will get 247. Then after that, divisible by 13. And you will get 19, and in the end 19 itself is a prime number. 19 itself is a prime number. So next on 19. Now the question is ascending order. Ascending order. 7 multiplied 13 multiplied by 19. This is the ascending order. And one more thing, no compulsion to start with 7. No compulsion. You can start your prime factorization with any of 3 number, any number. You can start prime factorization with 13. You can start your prime factorization with 19. This is your wish. ये कोई कंपल्शन नहीं है, अभी हमने 7 से ही स्टार्ट करना है. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज स्टेट द रिलेशन इफ एनी बिटवीन टू consecutive prime factors. Consecutive means one after the another. Now tell me, you observe any relation here? Relation. Savya, very fast you are writing no in each and every question. First of all, think. Naman, yes. Tell me which relation? Tell me which kind of relation you will observe here. Look, 13 minus 7, 6. 19 minus 13, 6. This is the relation. Each factor differ by 6. This is the relation. Yes. No, Madhav, your answer is incorrect. बेटा relation वो होता है जो सभी में same होता है. Plus करना is not a relation. This is the relation. 13 minus 17. Madhav is writing here 7 plus 6. Madhav, but 6 is not here. 6 is not given. You will not use 6 here as 6 is not given. Use only given factors. Only given factors. So 13 minus 7 is equal to 6 and 19 minus 13 is equal to 6. This is the relation. So you will write here the relation difference between two consecutive factors is 6. This is the relation. Madhav, in place of adding, show difference. Okay, difference between two consecutive factors is 6. This is the relation. Write down. After that, from your book, start reading question number 7. Question number 7. Seventh question. Seventh question is the product of three consecutive numbers. Three consecutive numbers. It means take any number according to your wish. But numbers must be consecutive. Consecutive means one after the another. So let numbers are any number. I am taking here 2, 3, 4. As the question is consecutive. Consecutive means one after the another. Now, the question is find the product. The product. So, product. Product word stands for multiplication. So, find out the multiplication. 2 multiply 3 multiplied by 4 and you will get 24. You will get 24. Now check This 24 is divisible by 6 according to the question. As the question is, the product of three consecutive number is always divisible by 6. Yes, 24 is divisible by 6. Now, take any other numbers. This is example number 1 now. In this type of questions, you have to give at least 2 examples. 2 examples are compulsory in this type of questions, not 1 example. Yes, according to Savya said take 1, 2, 3. Yes, second example, example number 2. Any 3 number. Let the numbers are 1, 2, 3. Now find the product. 1 multiply 2 multiply 3 is 6. Yes, this 6 is divisible by 6. 6 is divisible by 6. So in the end you will write like this. Result, the given statement is true. The given statement is true or correct. Write anything. This is your wish. In the end, you will write the conclusion like this. The given statement is correct. This is very important. Otherwise, your half marks will be cut. If you will not write this thing in the end, then your half marks will be cut. So in the end, this thing is very, very important. And again, I am repeating, give at least 2 examples, not 1 example. In this type of questions, at least 2 examples are required. Note down in your notebook. After that, come to the 8th question. Write down this question. After that, start with 8th question. The question is the sum of 2 consecutive odd numbers. Now the question is based on not only consecutive numbers, but the 2 consecutive odd numbers. The sum is always divisible by 4. Now write down in the chat box. Tell me any 2 consecutive odd numbers. Let any 2 consecutive odd numbers. Mitul, 2 is an odd number. 2 is an even number. Ananya, yes, very good. 1 and 3, yes. Consecutive means one after the another. 1, 5, Veronica, 1, 5 is not consecutive. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Consecutive means one after the another. अगर आपने 1 लेना है, पिक करना है वेरोनिका, तो 1 के साथ आप 5 नहीं लोगे, 1 के साथ 3 लोगे. कॉन्सेक्यूटिव का मीनिंग ही ये होता है, एक के बाद जो इमीडिएटली नेक्स्ट आता है, जो दैट इज द कॉन्सेक्यूटिव. तो 1 के बाद इमीडिएटली नेक्स्ट 5 नहीं आ रहा, 3 आ रहा है. सो वेरोनिका, यू विल टेक 3 नॉट 5. सो टेक एनी अकॉर्डिंग टू योर विश. So let 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Then add sum. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. divisible by 4. Yes. Yes. 12 is divisible by 4. Similarly, example number 2. Again, at least 2 examples are compulsory. Let odd numbers are 9 and 11. Now find the sum. 9 plus 11 is 20. Yes, 20 is divisible by 4. So in the end you will write the result. The given statement is correct. So this is the way to solve this sum. After that, come to the 10th question. Write down this and come to the 10th question. You have done? If yes, write down in the chat box. Yes, we have done this question. Now come to the 10th question. Determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45. Divisible by 45. Now, you will not directly divide this by 45 like this. 2511045. This is incorrect. You will not directly divide. You will solve this sum by using the property. And what is the property? Look here. 45 is 5 multiplied by 9. I am again repeating, in class 6th, you will not divide this by 45 directly. If you will solve the sum by direct division, then you will get 0 marks. You will solve this sum by using the property. 45 is 5 multiplied by 9. Now, we will check the divisibility by 5 or divisibility by 9. And in class 5th, you have already done divisibility rules in detail. Now tell me, is this number is divisible by 5? Recall the divisibility rules and tell me the reason. Write them in the chat box. Savya, yes. What is the reason? Savya, what is the reason? Write them in the chat box. What is the reason? I want a reason why this number is divisible by 5. Very good, Chehak. As 0 is at the unit place. Like this, select this. You will write here. As unit place is 0. So, the given number is divisible by 5. This is the method. Now tell me the divisibility by 9. How you will check the divisibility by 9? You have to write each and everything here with selection. As unit place is 0, so the given number is divisible by 5. Now tell me the divisibility by 9. I want which rule you will use to check the divisibility by 9. Add all the digits. 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0. This is the rule to check the divisibility by 9. Recall the divisibility rules. Add all the digits. Yes. Very good. Now, 7, 8, 9. So, 9 is divisible by 9. 9 is divisible by 9. So, given number is divisible by 9. So, result is in the result you will write given number is divisible by both. Given number is divisible by both. Both means 5 and 9. So, the number is divisible by 45. Check the divisibility rule that I have sent in the video. If any number is divisible by the factors, then the number is divisible by number itself. As the number is divisible by 5 and 9. 5 and 9 are factors of 45. So the number is divisible by 45 also. So this is the way to solve this sum. और अगर इन दोनों में से एक साइड भी नो आ जाता, नो, तो आपके रिजल्ट में नो आना था, यस नहीं आना था. द रिजल्ट इज यस इफ बोथ द पार्ट्स विद यस. इफ आउट ऑफ 2 1 is no, then the result is no. Now come to the 12th question. What is the 12th question? I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Smallest number. Smallest number. Now 11th question. Sorry, not 11th. 12th question. Smallest number. Condition is 4 different prime factors. Now, the first prime number is 2. The next prime number is 3. The next prime number is 5. And the next prime number is 7. Multiply. And tell me the result. Very good, Gorish, 210. So in the result, you will write 210 is the smallest number. Why we will start with 2 here? Not with any other number? Write them in the chat box. Why to solve this sum? We will start with 2 prime number, not with any other number. Tell me. Very good. Yes, Chehek. Very good. Because the question is smallest number. Smallest number. And you will start with the smallest prime.